America's listening to Fox News.
All right, it's 8:33 this morning on Richmond's Morning News. My name is Rich. Super Dave, Gary on vacation this week. Fun show so far today. I like meeting Tracy Lawrence. He's going to be at Innsbruck After Hours. I said Innsbruck After Dark. I'm sorry. Innsbruck After Hours a week from tomorrow. Not this Thursday, next Thursday.
It is after dark when he comes on.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to go see, I'm going to go see Hanson Saturday night. Do you think I'm okay to go, Dave?
Is it okay for you to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to make sure.
Isaac was a great interview.
But you saw the social media post yesterday.
And if you haven't heard the interview, it's still up on the podcast.
So yesterday, having dinner with Cousin Beth, and all of a sudden my phone blows up. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is this? And the post says there's a photo that I'm tagged in. So I look, I'm like, what's this? Richmond radio host just apologized to Isaac Hanson. I'm like, what? What? And it's my picture. And it's a picture of Isaac Hanson, but I didn't recognize him because he's an adult now. So if you remember the band Hanson, and they had that song, Bop, My Bop, which I drove Dave crazy singing for a week. And I said, I want to get him on the show. And Dave goes, no, stop it. I go, no, let's get him on the show. So I'm going to tell him how much I hate him. Fine. So Dave finally gave in. He came on. He was so cool. I'm going to go see the show on Saturday and apologize to him in person because every Gen X male hated those kids.
I was one of them.
Because they had great hair, they're riding skateboards, and everybody's girlfriend loved them. Oh, they're so cute. Like the boy band. Ugh. Like my sister is a blockhead. You know what a blockhead is?
I know the wrong meaning of it, but
no.
I'm sure it's not the meaning that you're looking for.
Because they're Swifties, right?
Yeah.
There's blockheads. Blockheads are the super fans of New Kids on the Block.
Okay.
She loves New Kids on the Block. They have residency shows in Las Vegas, and she goes all the time. Her daughter and her husband are like, we're not going. Come on, let's go. So the last time she went, she goes, okay, I got to get our tickets. And her daughter goes, I'm not going to go see those old men. Fine.
Those old men.
So she goes, fine. That means I can buy myself a better ticket and buy a sweatshirt.
There you go. Yeah.
For the price. So like you.
Yeah.
But then she went to this meet and greet. And she's just kind of standing there, and somebody goes, oh, my friends didn't show up. Would you like one of the wristbands? Okay. And she actually got to meet Donnie Wahlberg and take a picture with him. She's like, I was sweaty, and I'm dressed like a slob, and I'm just gross, and I got to meet Donnie. Ah!
Did you give him a hamburger?
No, I said that's
no Wahlburgers were hanging out back there?
I want to meet a Wahlburger. I don't want to meet Donnie. She was all excited. So I talked about that with Isaac Hanson. I go, dude, you're pretty cool. If I would have known you were this cool, I wouldn't have hated you. So on behalf of all Gen X males, I apologize. And that was on the show. And then we podcast out the show. So I see this from a Hanson fan page from the Philippines.
We're big in the Philippines.
Told you this show's going international, folks. You never know. We might end up on like some big, gigantic platform. I'm not leaving Richmond, but the show might get bigger and bigger.
We're not saying, we're just saying.
So it said it came from Richmond radio host Rich Rare at the end of his interview with Isaac Hanson. 30 years after the peak of the Hanson mania, when an unexpected apology said more than anyone could have imagined, Hanson fans deserve to hear this one. And then it's a link and it's my picture. I'm like, but I saw it. I'm like, okay, what other stupid things that I say this week that are going to get me in trouble? So if you want to listen, it's on our, you can subscribe to the Richmond Morning News podcast and hear me apologize to Isaac Hanson. But that scared me. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to say now? Who's going to take offense with something? Because when you read the text message line, 40% of them are people that are mad at me for something I said. just
40%. I would say 90%, 95%.
well, you know what? That's what happens when you break the hopes and dreams of liberals and progressives across the Commonwealth.
It comes with the territory.
Exactly. So, so I saw that last night and panicked. I'm like, Dave, okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not in trouble.
Yeah. Well, when you said that to me, because it was
later.
Well, late at night for us.
Yeah.
And I go, why is he texting me this late? And I saw that. And I go, well, then I saw Isaac Hansen on there.
And then like,
I remembered it. Yeah.
Right.
I remember what happened then. So yeah.
I tell people, I told him I hated him. And now we're going to be pals. I'm going to go see the show. Like we're going to go see Stuart Copeland Friday at the Beacon Theater. Hopewell, you're coming, right?
Yeah, I'm coming to that one.
My buddy Mike Hicks is coming down. Rigney's going to go because he wants to meet Stuart Copeland and ask him about his dad, who was one of the founders of the CIA. His mom, his mom was like a female Indiana Jones archaeologist and worked for the OSS and helped plan D-Day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he wants to meet him. So we're going to go to that show tomorrow.
And we interviewed him about 3 months ago now.
Right. Right.
And he talks about all that stuff. All that's still up on the podcast.
Yeah.
Too.
And then tomorrow, I'm going to be honest, Friday, we're going to be dragging.
Yeah, you're going to be hurting Friday morning.
Because Rigney and I got invited to the Young Americans Foundation big conference in Mount Vernon. They have a kickoff rally, and it's Ben Shapiro and Boris Johnson. Ben Carson, Jason Miyares, Scott Walker was the governor of Wisconsin, and George Allen are speaking. And Governor Allen invited Riggs and I to go up. So we're going to go up after the show to Mount Vernon, look at Mount Vernon, walk around, and then we're going to be there for the conference and see the speakers. And then drive home like 10 o'clock, probably get back to Richmond at midnight, and then I'll be here at 3. I might just come straight to work.
You can sleep in your office.
Yeah.
Your office is big enough.
Yeah, I might do that. So anyway, I had a couple other things I was supposed to tell everybody. Golf tournament. Oh, we got more teams that are signing up. I might open up an extra couple spots. The more the merrier. Our golf tournament is coming up on September 22nd. It's the Veterans Fire Protection presenting the inaugural Swing for Heroes Golf Tournament benefiting Tunnel to Towers Foundations, brought to you in part by Better Floors, Greer Financial Group. Here's the deal. I need you to go to WRVA.com/golf to sign up to play in this golf tournament. First one we're kicking off on September 22nd, Hunting Hawk Golf Club. Space is limited. I got packages right now for you to be a foursome. And again, the big thing is, listen, we get to hang out. We get to play golf. I'm going to be there. Jeff Katz is going to be there. Our sister station, 910 The Fan, Adam's going to be there as well. But the real reason we're doing this is when they said, hey, Rich, let's have a station golf tournament. I said, great. I said, can we raise money for a charity? They said, great. I said, I want to do it for Tunnel to Towers. Tunnel to Towers, wonderful, wonderful. Came out of absolute tragedy. I was thinking about this when I was driving home yesterday, Dave. I kind of describe it because I have a friend of mine whose son died in a helicopter accident, Marine Corps pilot. Tunnel Towers walked in immediately. They didn't ask. They didn't apply. They came and found his widow, paid off their house. You see her. She's on the commercials they have on TV right now. That hit me because it's someone I actually know. It's a little different when it gets personal. But I was thinking about this because when they come in to pay off your mortgage, or they come in and say, listen, thank you for serving our country. You lost a limb. We're going to retrofit or build you a house to make it accessible for you. They go to a widow whose spouse died as a first responder police officer. The widower as well. That's the absolute lowest point I think those that are suffering would have. And they walk in, and when you're at your absolute lowest, they go, we're going to help you. I know you're so numb right now, and you know what this is like when you lose somebody. I tell people when you lose your parent, it's like being in a club nobody wants to be a member of. And I tell people, listen, when I lost my dad, it was like I had this gigantic gaping hole of burning lava that I couldn't imagine ever closing. I tell people now that hole is still there. The lava is not burning, but that hole will never be filled with the loss of a parent. Now imagine if that's your loved one.
1 minute.
and they gave their life in the line of duty. I couldn't even imagine that. And then Tunnel to Towers walks in and says, at your lowest moment, we're going to pick you up by paying off that house. But I was also thinking about Frank Stiller, who started this. This was born out of him losing his brother in 9/11. And out of that pain, he built this incredible foundation, Tunnel to Towers. I'm just proud to be associated with them for this golf tournament. So if you would like to play golf, more importantly, help me raise money for this wonderful, 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 wonderful organization that picks up our heroes, families at their lowest moment, and helps fill just a little bit of that void that we know what it's like when you lose somebody. And then when you lose somebody and it's senseless and it's in line of duty, they step up and help you. They step up and help that family at their lowest moment. I can't think of a better reason for you to come out and play golf with us that day. They're doing God's work. So help me, help them. Go to WRVA.com/golf, WRVA.com/golf to sign up and play. And we'll see you out there September 22nd, Hunting Hawk Golf Course. We'll continue with you. It's News Radio WRVA. Again, if you sign up, great. I really appreciate it because I want this to be an ongoing thing. I want this to be a golf tournament where we're going to raise money and give back to the community because I got the best audience. I got the best audience going. I'll tell you that right now. I got some wonderful people that listen to the show. So help me do some good in our community, and we'll pay it forward. Hopefully, they've already helped people here in Central Virginia. Hope it never happens again. But if it does, you and I will have a small part, just a small, teeny tiny part of helping a family that's at their absolute lowest when they lose a loved one in the line of duty. Go to WRVA.com/golf. All right. Today's program, let me segue here.